One for everybody. That works. All right, Ms. Love, what do we know about witnesses for today?
We have Mr. Sprinkle. We will be presenting an order or a motion for an order, a proposed order for the court to hear from the staff at Grady about Mr. Zachary. We don't know how the court will handle that, but we'll.
Okay.
Because we don't yet have his status. We have word from the sheriff's office about his status, but the captain was speaking to a charge nurse and looking at what was available. It was not evident to the person I was speaking with what was keeping him. So I will be attempting to have. His treating physician, perhaps, if we can get that done, address the matter and whether or not he's able to safely either come testify or be released. The reason I say that is that when he first was taken into custody, he was taken down to Grady and released. And when he was set, it was in 2 days' time, and then he was set to come here, obviously, but then he was taken back right before, and they kept him because of that. So given the set of circumstances that we have, we'll be asking the court to seek from Grady itself, if they will apprise the court his status and his availability, his tentative release date. And I won't speak more on it. I'll just present a motion to the court regarding that, and the court can decide what the court wants to do.
All right, I'm not quite following why we need a court order for that if his attorney who is representing him is okay with the doctor and the hospital providing information, which so far they have been.
True, and so it would be a matter of, I guess, a Zoom call or something, but I want the treating physician, to directly relate to the court what his current status is in terms of releasability and ability and an impact on coming to testify.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Shaw. Do you have anything to add to this? Hang on. Can y'all all hear him, or come on up to the mic if you don't mind? And when you're saying you spoke with him, do you mean Mr. Zachary or Mr. Zachary's doctor?
I spoke to Mr. Zachary about 5:15,
okay.
And he says they had planned on releasing him, but he said they checked his blood pressure and it's low. They have to get it up. Okay. The second thing is he has a problem with certain blood count. I don't even know what that is. I mean, he started explaining it as a layman of it, but he said those are the two things that are holding him right now. And then once he's released, but I don't know what that's.
So, because I'll just stand on what I just said. And before I do anything with the doctor, if the doctor comes to or is able to reach out to us, I'll have Mr. Scheid notified and brought in. Deal with that then.
I'm gonna. But from what I gather, talking to the other doctor initially, this situation is tenuous. It goes back and forth. The stress level, and I've done a bunch of research on it. And it's the situation. Like, he's had 3 blood transfusions in the last month and a half. Complete blood transfusions. So
right, his sickle cell anemia is some blood disease.
It's messed up. The family's been in intensive care, so, and then they indicated by the DA, put him in jail. He had crisis. They took him to Grady. It stabilized. They took him back to jail. He had another crisis. They took him back to Grady, and that's where he's been. So, if he comes here, what I would like is us to express a hearing and let him testify.
orders and have him testify. We're in the middle of the trial, so there's no point in doing a pre-hearing about that.
See if it survives or he has another process. But if that,
Regardless, we'll do that in the trial itself. There's no point doing it twice.
well, just to see what his testimony would be. It's indicated
That's not how trials
because
work.
he's real sick, and if we have a problem here, I don't think you'd want to have it from the jury. But I'll put it on the record, and whatever you decide to do, obviously we'll go. I have 2 cases upstairs. I've had on me here for a while.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I know
Yes.
that Mr. Shive's concern stated to the court has been his client going back to the jail, and I know that has been a concern that Mr. Shive has expressed to the hospital personnel. But as I stated before, if he is to come here following the hospital, there's no need to go back to the jail.
All right, and I thought y'all were going to work something. I mean, let's imagine a scenario where he gets released from the hospital at 4:30 or 5. Then what happens? I thought the 2 of you were going to work out some kind of other arrangement where he is kept in custody, considering the issues about whether he's going to appear voluntarily or not, but not in the jail.
That has been dealt with, and that has been.
That's what we want. So he can go back to his house,
He would
put a
not.
GPS monitor.
He would not be at his house. He would be. We would still have to keep him in custody somewhere outside of a jail, I suppose. We could work on that and talk about that later. Because
I don't know about working on it and talking about it later, because it sounds like whatever, this is a fluid situation, and the kind of release, nobody seems to know when that's going to occur. And if it occurs at a time when he can't be brought immediately over to testify, then there need to be other arrangements in place. And you say we've worked that out, but then it doesn't sound like y'all have worked that out.
Actually, it has not been Mr. Shive and me has been the DA's office and the jail in terms of who or how they would, how we would handle his custody, and if he's released back to the jail.
That seems like the kind of thing that I don't know, a judge's signature needs to be upon.
We have not yet.
Okay, so you just said you worked it out.
I'm saying that there have been discussions.
Mm-hmm.
I will leave it at that, and I will present to the court whatever the result of those, I believe, the conclusion of those discussions are before he is released from the hospital.
It's real simple for me. I would like him released, go back home, be with his family so they can take care of him.
I know what you want, and based on the information that was in the affidavit in support of the material witness warrant, if he goes back to his family has no intention of, at least based on what's in the affidavit, of having him come testify.
Court could order, hold him contempt that they do not put a GPS monitor.
Okay. I told y'all to work that out like 2 days ago.
We've been talking, and as I have said to Mr. Shive, we have his continued position is only about him being released and not
All
testifying.
right, if you can't work it out, then just present something else to support other arrangements. Because I don't think that it would be appropriate, considering the health situation, for him to go back to the jail either. But there's something between the two, between total release and he's in the wind because his family wants him far away from here, and in the jail. There's something in between those two.
I have 2 court cases up here. I'll be back.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor. I think